Masuk dulu ya.
Hello Marvel Future Fight fans, I'm Alfonso Garadathabo, Community Lead for Marvel Future Fight, welcoming you to our post-Thanksgiving livestream. This time I am joined once again by the esteemed Danny Koo, Senior Games Producer at Marvel, and tonight we will be discussing our V460 Crescent update. Danny, welcome back.
Thank you.
Last time we saw you was for our Infinity War update.
Infinity War update, yes.
Alright, and since then you've had the wonderful privilege of becoming a super dad, so tell us how that's been going for you.
It's been great. She's 4-month-old now.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually right after we released the Marvel Future Fight official soundtrack, and she was...
Ntar gue naikin dulu resolusi ya, jelek banget.
Go on.
Okay, well, any superpowers manifesting yet?
Not yet, but I hope my kids have them.
Yeah, maybe they skip our generation sometimes.
BTW buat yang nggak tahu, ini ya, apa mereka mau live stream soal update terbaru. Jadi Gua bakal nonton sambil apa ya? React kali ya.
So I think between us we collaborated on a couple of X-Men updates, right? And then we also have a very interesting Infinity War update.
Yes, the Infinity Warps update. Speaking of Infinity Warps, out of all those new and interesting character combinations, which was your favorite?
Senin.
I think Ghost Panther is probably my favorite.
Oh, you know what? It's funny you say that because Ghost Panther was also my favorite.
Who doesn't want a flaming panther?
Oh yeah, it was so
I
cool.
want that as a pet.
Yeah, and then you know.
Nih BTW yang kanan orang Malaysia ini. Ada Nico, dia supervisor.
Ghost Panther himself, instead of the human skull, he had the panther skull.
Panther skull.
All around, it was just a really awesome character, and I
mashup.
Yeah, and I lucked out in getting him from one of the crystal chests.
Oh, nice!
And I'm like, yes, I got him.
Well done, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, so before continuing, there is a subject that I would like to address. We have recently lost somebody very dear to us, and as a result, not just the comic, but the entire entertainment world has grown a little darker. I am, of course, speaking of the inestimable Stan Lee, who leaves behind a world of fans and a near incomprehensible legacy. Mr. Lee was the architect of not just our childhoods, but the childhoods of generations, and I can't even begin to imagine what the vast entertainment landscape that he touched would be like without his contributions. May he and his work be forever remembered, and future generations inspired. To you, Stanley, we say, Excelsior!
His work lives on through us.
Yeah, and his comics.
Yes.
So, now on to happier topics. Excuse me for a second.
Nice mug.
You like that?
Tetap patah ya?
So this mug right here, so that everybody could see it, both sides right here, this is actually official MFF licensed merchandise.
Yeah.
I stumbled across it at the Universal City Walk. I was on vacation. I was at Universal Studios, and I walked into a comic book shop, and I saw this, and it said official MFF merchandise on it. I'm like, oh, well, I gotta get one.
Berat ini masalah streamnya stream dari Facebook bukan stream dari YouTube. Kalau YouTube masih ngangkat ya jadi 20.
Great. Well, you know what? When I was there, I grabbed two.
Facebook rada jelek ini streamingnya, mana gue sambil live stream juga kan jadi kayak berat banget.
Stream, you can use that mug too.
Let me show this. Okay.
There you go. You can see that is official Marvel Future Fight merchandise.
Yeah, let's do it.
So moving on while you're getting there ready to go. Before we go any further, I would like to let everyone know that Danny and I will be answering viewer questions about the Crescent update near the end of the live stream.
Lo ntar gue translate kalau udah ngomongin soal update. Ini masih nggak penting nih.
And at the end of the live stream, we'll pick a few choice ones and answer them.
Sudah update ya bang? Belum. Ini mereka bakal live stream update-nya, apa ya, kayak sneak peek-nya gitu. Ntar sore bakal ada patch note-nya, update-nya besok.
Anyway,
This is water.
yeah. Well, I had stunt water.
Nice.
Yang botak Johnny Sins.
So,
Ini absorbing man.
Anyway, there's a reason for you being here,
Yang kiri.
Danny. A little bit of a vested interest,
Yang
if
kanan
you will.
Shang-Chi.
So why don't you tell us
Shang-Chi
a
udah
little
tua.
bit about that?
Yeah, this is our third collaboration on original character. I feel like I need to be here to kind of celebrate the new creation between the collaboration
Ini
between.
biasa mereka setengah jaman sih live streamnya.
The first one we did was Sharon Rogers to celebrate the Captain America's
Bang lelet ini
75th
Marvel.
anniversary. So we created her.
Santai aja.
The second one we created our
Last
first
game-nya.
Marvel's original character, first K-pop star, superhero.
Right.
And that was well received by the way.
Right, Luna Snow, pretty
Luna
good
Snow.
character, right?
Very good character, and that was just earlier part of this year. And then shortly after that, I asked the team, like, hey, we should create the new original character. And then
Gue aja
they got
sambil
to
main
work since
handphone.
then.
Santai aja,
And
sambil main aja.
today we get to unveil, Crescent to the world.
Right. Crescent and IO.
And Ayo.
Right.
Yes.
So thank you for that background, Danny.
Ayo,
With that
bacanya
groundwork
Ayo,
laying,
benar kan?
I would like to use this to segue into the V460 character showcase.
V460.
So why don't we take a look
Itu
at
siapa?
some of the new characters in this
White
update.
Fox. Oh, itu White Fox-nya.
So
Ini uniform
right here,
baru siapa aja?
we
Ntar aku
have
matiin dulu.
Crescent, the first of the new characters.
Banyak banget uniform
And
barunya.
why don't we take a look here? She's a dual character, and as you can see, Crescent and Io, every move that she makes is mirrored by Io, the
Yeah.
spirit bear.
Yeah,
So
Ayo is
Shifu.
it's like a mimic, right? And then she has a mask, and then her emblem, which is a moon emblem. You can see Ayo's face reflected.
Ayo ya.
So when we designed this character in particular, you know, we asked ourselves
Kita lelet
this question,
beneran
you know,
beruangnya.
a lot of our superheroes have either
Ini basic
born with
attack doang kan
powers
itu.
or, you know, science accidents.
Right.
You know, and I see kids, you know, walking around wearing masks and pretend to be superhero. It's like, hey, what if we give a kid a mask
and let them really become
a superhero?
So right here, we're in the, the skill preview, and as you can see, Ayo wants to protect Crescent, so he jumps into battle and he immediately starts attacking. Now, it's not just about him attacking on his own, because he also mirrors all of your moves. So I'm going to start doing some of the skills. I'm going to start with skill 1, and as you can see, he mirrors her. Skill 1. Now, why don't we do skill 2? And as you can see, they both charge up right there. They put a fear on some enemies, and he keeps attacking. Whenever you're not doing skills with him, he's attacking on his own, and then he'll match your skills when you use your skills. So why don't we check out skill 3 here? And as you can see, they're both mirroring each other, doing the exact same skill. And then skill 4 right here. Here's a really cool one.
Itu ada skill-nya juga.
You see, you got the nice knock up and the stun right there. And then skill 5 is the one skill where they kind of diverge a little bit, where they go from mirror to teamwork. Yeah. So why don't we do skill 5, which is always the coolest looking.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it right here. They charge up. She dives in with a piercing attack, and he just belly flops on the enemies. Right.
Yeah.
So
it's true to his name, because Ayo, if you didn't know, it's derived from, you know, Jupiter's 4th largest moon,
right?
Named Io, which is the most dense moon.
Itu uniform siapa sih itu yang kedua dari kiri? Luna Snow uniform itu Spider-Man atau Morales.
Right here, we can see just how detailed this character is right here. I mean, just tons and tons of detail. I always look how these characters are just incredible. They look almost console quality here.
Yeah, so Morgan Le Fay is also in keeping up this original theme update. You know, Netmarble and us, we redesigned Morgan Le Fay's look as well to give her new uniform. Not only she's a new character for this update, also she's in her new uniform.
Yes, because Morgan Le Fay is a classic Arthurian villain that has been in Marvel Comics for years, but now she's not just being introduced as a new character to Marvel Future Fight, she's being introduced with an original uniform. So why don't we look at some of her attacks right here. Now her just basic attack right there is a nice beam attack, but that's not even her skill attack. So
gua nge-lag ya?
Why don't we look at her first skill right here. Her first skill, as you can see, she throws out some energy balls that explode and cause some nice stun damage right there. Now her second attack right there, she charges up and she fires some like energy or magic spirit blades around.
Itu really hero
nice
apa ini villain?
Now her third skill is a really cool looking one. So I'm going to go right here into a group of enemies and activate it. And as you can see here, she summons a group of undead fairies. Now, if you look at the first couple, they just come in, do a couple of quick attacks, and disappear. But 2 stay behind, and the 2 that stay behind, they act as a decoy for enemies, as well as attacking on their own.
So, did you know this
bisa ngalihin agronya, jadi nyerangnya ke clone-nya, nggak nyerang ke
So it is a new power of hers.
It's a new power of her and new character as well. The undead fairy. This look does not exist
until now. So why don't we once again look at skill number 5,
besok
the best, the coolest, always the best. So let's see what she's got here. Boom! Now you see she creates a spell sigil on the ground, and then tons of magic flying around everywhere. And you know what I did? I neglected to show skill 4. So why don't we go into skill 4 real quick? So here. Yeah, with skill 4, she's got a progressive beam attack, but it's not just the beam. If I'm going to do it again, if you pay attention, it's the beam plus it's magic meteors just flying in and smashing everything at the same time. So she's got a double whammy right there. So that's Morgan Le Fay. Let's look at the next character. Now the next character right here that we have is, of course, we've teased her already, White Fox.
White Fox.
Yes. So White Fox is first Korean character for Marvel, actually. It was created, she was first debuted in Korea via the webtoon, and then she got introduced into the West via the Contest of Champions comics. And now she's in Future Fight. So again, keeping up with this update, we gave her all new original costume as well to debut her in Marvel Future Fight.
Awesome. Now, why don't we... Yes, because she is an existing Marvel character, but she's new to Marvel Future Fight. And, you know, as a South Korean person, you know, it makes sense to...
She works for the National
Intelligence Agency. So why don't we look at a couple of her skills? As a National Intelligence Agent, you know, she should have some martial skills. So here, her first attack is a nice little baton attack right there, with that does some bleed damage. Then her second skill is where she first goes into her real fox magic right there, as you can see right there. Nice ability there, nice effects. Now her third skill is one that I really like. You know, we're talking about fox, white fox, white fox. Why don't we see some real white foxes here? Yeah. Now, right here, she sends in some foxes to attack her enemies that put some bleed damage on them. That's really cool. I like those summon abilities. Now here's her fourth ability. Now her fourth ability is a really cool, unique ability right here. If you look closely, you can see those orbs coming out of the enemies and going into her, and it goes with her lore right there. Yeah. She's attacking and absorbing the life energy from her enemies to heal herself.
Yeah. Yes, that's the lore of White Fox I looked at.
Yes, and so now with skill 5. Skill 5 is, once again, as always, the coolest. So why don't we take a quick look at it? Very fast, lots of attacks, bleed, and charm. So that's cool. I mean, you know, she has a lot of effects.
Itu nggak bisa switch
so that right
form.
there is white fox.
Kalau kayak AOV kan bisa ada dua form gitu
so,
satu hero.
She speaks multiple language too, by the way.
How many?
A lot.
A lot.
It's like a requirement.
Then use Nightbot for an effect.
Right. Okay. So now, why don't we go into the new character, or excuse me, the new uniforms? Because we've got more than just new uniforms.
Sharon Rogers.
More than new characters. We've got new uniforms. So right here we have the Captain America Sharon Rogers Dark Star armor.
3 uniform baru.
So this Dark Star armor is in keeping with the timeline of Sharon Rogers, the scientist.
Garang banget ini.
Tony Stark, which is a scientist in that timeline. It's actually providing,
kalau kristal saya masih habis loh dari Black Friday. Belum recover kristalnya.
South Korea. So it's like a satellite shield division working with Nick Fury. So they provided this Dark Star armor for Sharon Rogers. You know, as you can see, the red portion is all attack based.
Wah, keren sih.
And this time we actually give her a double-edged blade.
Double-edged blade, yeah.
And she can shoot from both sides if she wants. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we look at some of the skill changes here? We go into the uniform.
Bisa realize potential, Sharon Rogers bisa level 70.
And she's got a lot of nice uniform changes here. So why don't we look at reverb shield first?
Gua nggak lihat lagi tadi. Ada T3 ya?
Auto target and blast. So now shock and awe.
Skill satunya beda. Skill 2-nya masih iframe 4 kata, satu lebih panjang. Ada
pushback right there.
Ada apa?
Now the next one is Vanguard Lance.
Skill 3-nya yang immune.
Right, now she got the shield there, and then she charges in. Very nice.
Oke, charge lumayan lama.
The next one is Buster Lance.
Pasin proc lebih gampang.
And let's see just how. Oh, I like that. She's got the spin attack, the rising attack, and then the blast right there. So it's a nice triple attack right there. And then Energy Piercer, which I feel will probably be the strongest. Let's check it out. Energy Piercer.
Kita lihat skill 5 ya.
Now let's see. Charges up and boom, nice strong slow attack that has a huge push on it. You see how far back she pushes that enemy right there. Very nice. So that is the Sharon Rogers Dark Star armor. So why don't we look at the Luna Snow's new armor? You want to talk about that a little bit?
So Luna Snow, you know, when we first debuted her, she was on the way to the K-pop star. And now she's an operative, you know, after the science accident that.
Ke uniform baru aja, jadi katanya karena dulu Luna Snow penyanyi doang, sekarang udah jadi agen operatif. Jadi dikasih uniform baru.
And this time we gave her a communicator as well to able to speak to her teammates, you know, and give her an outfit that she can be fast.
I mean,
bisa T3 nggak sih?
This seems like it's real evolution of the character from being a part-time hero to
karena mereka nggak mau masuk ke preview skill. Kalau ke preview skill ketahuan langsung ada T3-nya
so
apa enggak. So
why don't we take a look at some of her now? As you can see, Encore, her passive skill got a buff. Now let's look at her active skills that have been changed. So first we have Shimmering Crystal. And as you can see right
mereka tuh nggak mau masuk ke preview skillnya.
Puts a freezing dot with an explosion on enemies.
And just freeze them.
Right. Yep. Now the next one is Dancing Sensation. Now it seems like she got some K-pop themed abilities, right? Dancing Sensation. You and Me, the name of her first single, right there.
We should play that You and Me.
Right. Okay. So while that's playing, why don't we show the skill itself? So as you can see, she does a quick rush around the enemy and then just ice spears into them, which culminates in a frost-based confusion on enemies right there. And then, last but not least, Winter Heart, which I would assume is going to be a very powerful ability. Let's just see how strong it is.
Berapaan anjay? Paling 1050
it's a nice big
standar.
AOE with her logo right there, her emblem, yes. And that right there is Luna Snow's new uniform. And you know, we've got a big
uniform bonusnya pop damage 10%.
There. You know, we got
Itu ada Hyperion tuh maksudnya apa? Ini Hyperion tuh udah di reward apa gimana sih?
Andromeda Galaxy. That's very cool. Yeah. But you know what?
Karena sekarang lagi Luna Snow dudu.
I think we should reveal something special for Luna Snow.
Sure. You know what? Luna Snow was our second original character.
Ada
She's a really
announcement
cool character.
special.
A lot of people like her. She's a pop star. She actually has music outside of the game. Why don't we show something new for her? Let's put that up
Luna
there.
Snow rilis single baru nih.
Oh, there we go. So we have some new key art right here for Luna Snow.
New key art for Luna Snow. You know,
ini tadi kan udah kelihatan di loading.
Fabulous artist from that Marvel.
Right. Yes.
Ji-Hang.
Yeah, our art lead.
You know, and his team, like they all contribute to this design. You know, at Marvel Games, we're very happy with this collaboration, and they continue to deliver. It's like such fabulous art.
Oh yeah, the art is great, and you know she's a pop star, so she deserves special treatment. Get her own key art right there, special, you know, just unique key art. And you know what? Static art is awesome, but video is even better. How would you like to check out the new V460 character video?
Let's show it to the
world. Ada video trailer update baru.
Here's the world premiere of the V460 character video live now.
Video trailer kita tonton. Kece banget sih Sharon Rogers sih, parah. Ini pasti paling cupu ini di update ini White Fox. Luna Snow jadi tik. Gue pengen lihat login artnya kayak gimana, yang page di awal itu gambarnya kayak gimana. Kayak hero ML anjir Luna Snow jadinya skillnya. Oh ya, cepat di situ. Kita masih belum tahu siapa yang dapat T3 ya. Set 7 miliar murah. Hype. Ini dia yang gue tungguin. Morgan Levi-nya paling besar. Sharon Rogers paling kecil, gila.
There we go. Really cool stuff. Danny, how does it feel to see all these characters and content that Netmarble collaborated with Marvel come to life?
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. You know, the team do this every month. You know, imagine the mocap studio. They have they have the motion capture.
Yang pakai topi mirip tetangga gua.
Every single video. I mean, this is very impressive. And we all love it at Marvel Games.
Right. I mean, was there anything in particular in that video that really caught your eye? You really liked?
The animations, the colors, and in case you didn't notice, you know, the front video taking place in Busan actually.
Yes. Semoga Luna Snow bisa lewat lab ngarep
which we'll
bayar
on later. You know, the night scene fits perfectly. The you know, on the left side you have the tech. You know, more on the face is ancient magic. You know, so we have the tech.
Kita juga belum tahu cara dapetin karakternya gimana ya. Apakah ada misi baru atau emang paywall semua?
There is more content to look at, but how about we jump back into our character showcase for a moment. So we do still have more stuff to show. Obviously, as you can see on the right side of the screen, hey, who's that? Miles Morales. Spider, but why do we have Miles Morales in here? Well, obviously, the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie is coming out very shortly. The 14th, I believe. And so we felt it only natural that we would include a new Spider-Man costume for that. And so here we have Miles Morales in his Into the Spider-Verse outfit.
Yes, we kept the details.
Lu cukur kumis kan bang, iya.
Just like in the film, as you can see, like I like his little sneakers there. He's got his sneakers and his hoodie there. So why don't we take a look at some of his changed abilities? And as you can see, you know, he's got five change skills. So let's start with web shot. You know, web shot is just a standard web stun right there. Flips over the enemy, stuns them. But then we have backbite. And backbite, I actually like backbite because it's cool what he does there. He rushes in, does a quick switch around the character and attacks them from behind. And when he attacks them from behind, as you know, Miles Morales, he was bitten by a different kind of spider than Peter Parker was. So his abilities have some bioelectric power behind them. So, you know, he can also electrically stun his enemies. So let's check out the next one, Rolling Spider.
Oh yeah, ini uniform based on the animation
ya. Slams in and rolls through, setting everything electrical. Great. So next one is Venom Blast, and Venom Blast is a really cool ability because he just look at that. You see the speed behind that attack right there, and it's just back and forth, zigs in and then zooms out, and he does a dot electric attack right there. And then the last one, Web Rope. I really like Web Rope because what he does is he reaches into the ground, rips out a huge chunk of concrete, and then with his web just smashes it repeatedly into enemies, stunning them. So that right there is Miles Morales. And that's pretty much all of our new character in uniform content. Actually, you know what?
Look, the community has been asking for someone for a long time.
Well, shoot, you know what? I think you're right. I think there is something that we almost forgot to mention. Should we go into that?
Let's show it to them.
All right. So there we have one more tab. We had Team 1, Team 2. Why don't we check out Team 3 here?
Okay,
there we go.
Hyperion reward.
Look at that. We have Hyperion.
We got Hyperion.
So Hyperion, we had a number of months back in-game poll to see which character should get a revamp, and Hyperion won. And you know, we've been working on that for months and months, trying to figure out the best way to really improve the character and make him relevant in current gameplay. And here we go. We have Hyperion, and now we would love to go into details about how he's changed, but we're going to have to tease you. But it's a good tease because we can tell you that he is coming in the V460 update, available tomorrow.
Yes.
So tomorrow you will get to play with the new and improved Hyperion, but to see how he's changed, you'll just have to wait till tomorrow.
Mereka nggak mau ngasih tahu. Kita
you know what? Actually, I think there's one more thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Hyperion, they've been asking for too long, and you know, I think it's appropriate to add something on top of that too.
Ada uniformnya.
I think you're right. So I'm gonna press a little button here and see what happens. What have we got here?
Yeah.
We've got a new Hyperion uniform.
Tapi yang klasik.
And it is a classic Hyperion uniform. But wait, it's not just an all-new classic Hyperion uniform. It is an all-new classic Hyperion uniform with stat changes. So we have a new uniform. We have the Hyperion complete revamp plus new uniform with stats changed and skills changed. So why don't we check out this new uniform here? You know, it's classic costume, old school comic style. You know, with the cell shading and the cool. Yeah, there we go. And why don't we take a look at his changed skills right here? So the first one is Heaven's Fist. Let's just see how powerful his new skills are.
Skill berubah.
Oh, now there we go. We have the Adam logo right there.
Jadi punya iframe sekarang Hyperion.
Right there, tons of attacks right there. So that's pretty powerful right there. And then his next one is Solar Flare. Let's check out this one. So Solar Flare, very fast, very cool there. So that right there is Hyperion. We just wanted to give you a little taste of what's coming. We want to let you know, finally, Hyperion has gotten the justice that he deserves. We've gotten the changes in the updates, not just the changes in the updates, but an additional new costume on top of that. So tomorrow, you will get to play with your new and improved Hyperion, and if you want, with the new costume. So, when we first showed off this new character-related content, we were thinking, we can't just have that. There's more than that.
Yeah.
So we've also got new gameplay content. And we can't just talk about Crescent's quest to save her father from the clutches of the evil Morgan Le Fay without going into more details about it. Would you like to talk about that?
Langsung ambil Hyperion,
Yeah,
bosku.
so you know the backstory of
Hyperion.
Crescent, of course. Her dad is a henchman, if you were to work for Morgan Le Fay, and he's a specialist in procuring mystical artifacts around the world.
Did you say he's an archaeologist?
It's more than just an archaeologist. Like you want something, he will get it.
Okay.
Professional procurement.
Right.
He stole it.
Auto T2 nih Hyperion gua.
Anyway,
the museum gave it to him.
Yes, the museum handed to her.
Right.
And one day, for whatever strange reason, the dad decided not to hand over the Crescent mask to Morgan Le Fay, and then
that she had requested.
And so Morgan Le Fay just took him and say, hey, send her henchman to the house. Of course, Crescent is raised by a single father.
Right.
She's alone, and she's surrounded by this henchman, and she stumbled upon the mask, and here comes Io.
Gue sudah upgrade Hyper tapi nggak sesuai ekspektasi.
Give a big roll, scare them away.
Right.
And then because she's a kid,
Bang login di Note 5 berapa menit?
very,
Gue nggak tahu kenapa
pure
kalau pakai
heart,
Telkomsel nggak bisa login, tapi kalau pakai
Io
WiFi
decided
cepat sih semenitan.
Crescent is the next guardian of the Moon Temple, and together, they bonded, they set fruit and search her father. Search up her father, and then along the way in this quest, you which by the way written by the fabulous Max Morek. You on the journey to find father interesting. You find interesting characters, interesting events, that explain the entire story arc. And we're not going to spoil it on this one.
Right.
We'll let you decide.
But along the way, she meets some people, she makes some allies, and
it
we'll see
all
what happens.
happened for a reason.
Okay. All right. Well, as you may remember, we introduced Heroic Quest in our Infinity Warps update. And one of our new Infinity Warps characters, Arachnite,
Heroic
was
Quest.
unlockable through this Heroic Quest. We will make White Fox similarly
Heroic
obtainable
Quest.
through the Heroic Quest in the V460 update.
Okay.
So you can see here we have the White Fox Heroic Quest menu, with all the
Install
available
lagi
rewards
dong.
that you get
Uniform
when
3
you do her
biji.
Heroic Quest. And as you've mentioned before, Danny, that her Heroic Quest
Kalau
is
gue
also...
kurang anjir.
Yeah, her hero quest is also written by Matsumura.
That's right.
It's all related. So this
Wah, bingung
this
nih, anak yang mana?
arc is a prelude of
Kristal gue cuma
Crescent and
750.
Iron. It's like it's like the magic artifacts around
Heroic
the world
Quest
kept
aja lah ya.
disappearing, and
Uniform
she's
bentar-bentar
tasked
aja.
with, investigating and hunting down this stuff.
Right. And while we're talking about obtaining new characters, our villain character from this update, Morgan Le Fay, will be available from a new hero package that you'll be able to find in the store. This package will contain character biometrics
Hero
as well as upgrade
package, Morgan
materials,
Le Fay.
similarly to Emma Frost.
Kayak Emma Frost.
And, while we're talking about all this new
Teo.
content, I think we've hit a good point in the stream where we can do some Q&A. Are you ready
Berarti
to
Morgan
do
Le
some
Fay
Q&A?
kayak Emma
Sure.
Frost.
All right. So why don't we take a look
1250.
at some of these questions right here.
Kristalku habis.
Well, the first question right here from
Baru juga
Joe
Unlock ada
McCann is,
Warlock anjir.
are you ever going to create an original male character?
Yes, that will always be a plan for that.
Okay.
And we always we treasure our relationship. We'll always create a new exciting
Barusan
content
ditanya
for
apakah
Future
bakal
Fight, among with
membuat
all the
karakter original
roster
yang
of
cowok
characters,
karena selama ini cewek
that
semua kan.
Marvel already have.
Jawabannya yes,
But
kedepannya
yes,
mereka
we
bakal
will
bikin yang cowok.
create male character next.
I mean, technically in this one we created half of a male character because we have Crescent and Io.
Io can be he or she. We're agnostic about it.
All right.
Heroic
Yeah,
Quest
we'll
sampai
leave that
beres
one up to the
750 kristal
audience.
sebulan.
All right. The next question from let's see what we got here. Christian, Carlos, and Jose.
terus.
Do we get Crescent and Io on bio subscription farmable or through bio selectors? So with
Crescent and Io.
Crescent and Io, they are going to be
First, the pre-registration was a
Right.
success.
so
Right?
yes, the pre-registration was a success. So you do get the character unlocked through pre-registration. Then we have the event battle where you can get more biometrics for the character. But
Abis video
as far as I
premium.
know, that this character is going to be a subscription bio character.
Persis kayak Luna
but
Snow.
hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So why don't we go to the next question?
Jadi Luna Snow lo unlock-nya gratis dari kemarin login
Let's see
event.
what we got here.
Kemudian nanti bakal ada eventnya juga selama 2 mingguan. Abis itu
Hamato
sisanya Bio Premium.
Windrunner asks if when we say decoy for Morgan Le Fay, does the AI target them or ignore them? Now the AI targets them. We didn't have the AI activated while just showing off the skills just to see what they look like. But they are decoys. They distract the enemies and fight for you. So let's see what we have next.
Terror, the first one.
The first one. Trell Katowski would like to know if any new skills are going to be part of the new Luna and Sharon uniforms. Well, we already showed them off, so I mean, clearly, yes, you can see that they do have new skills and abilities.
T3-nya tuh, T3-nya siapa nih?
Josh Louis wants to know, is there any chance that we'll get new story modes and give a chance to get higher than level 70? Well, as you know, that this game is over 3 years old at this point, and it is an always constantly evolving product. We are always adding new content and new content to the existing modes and new modes, so on and so forth. So, you know, while we can't say what's coming in the future, there's always new plans. Like, you know, just in the last update we had the new giant boss raid, you know, and that was new. And then the update before that we had the heroic quest. So we're always adding new stuff.
Tapi belum ada story mission baru ya.
Oh, here we go. Erickson Gabriel would like to know, now that we have Morgan Le Fay, will Black Knight and Dane Whitman appear? That, you know, that is up to just the development process. Maybe, maybe not. But when we add characters like this that have long backstories tied to them, we open doors. Would you agree with that? We open doors for future characters.
Ada kemungkinan karakter-karakter dari legenda Arthur bakal masuk juga ya ke depannya. Tapi mereka nggak bisa confirm.
We'll try to accommodate as much as possible, but sometimes, like, you know, the schedule permitted, we would have a character that fits you.
Yes, and you know, just the vast universe. We can't have every character, but we try to make characters that make sense.
For every character in the game.
Okay. Players would like to know what the crystal cost for the new Sharon Rogers uniform is. Well, I mean, you'll just find out about that tomorrow. I mean, the uniform comes out tomorrow. You'll see then.
Kristalnya berapa
Now, somebody noticed. Sophie noticed, and you know what? Because Sophie, you noticed, we're going to go back. If you wouldn't mind going back to gameplay for a second.
Mereka mau ngasih T3 nih.
We are hoping that somebody would notice that. I'm going to go back to skill. I'm going to go back to preview skill, and we are going to show off Sharon Rogers Tier 3. Here we go.
Kan.
So I'm just going to do a couple of quick attacks here to build it. There we go. Already built up the Tier 3.
Okay, T3 Sharon
Who would like to
Rogers
see the new Tier 3? Danny, would you like to see the Tier 3?
Let's do it.
Would you like to press the button? Do the honors there?
I hope it auto-targets.
There we go. Here we go.
Lama bang.
Very nice. Would you say that that is a Tier 3 appropriate for Sharon Rogers?
Yes, that's very, very much Tier 3.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Sophie, congratulations and thank you for noticing.
You unlock content for everyone.
Right, there we go.
Jadi ya, Tier 13 pertama gua.
Perry Dare would like to know if all classic uniforms will be cell shaded. Now, they say that part of them likes the old school visuals, and they would like to see classic vision and classic Shang-Chi. Well, it is an aesthetic choice. Classic uniform isn't to us just old school uniform, it's classic comic book uniforms, and as such we want that to come through in the game itself, and to do that we do cell shading. So I mean, maybe in the future we might change that, but for now classic uniforms, that's how they look. And you know what, I think that's good for viewer questions. I think we've answered a nice number of them. Would you say so?
Yeah, if you have any more questions, hit up Marvel Future Fight.
Sure. All right. So why don't we move on from that? Thanks to everyone for... oh, you know what? Actually, I almost wrapped up too early. For our viewers out there, if you'd like to learn more about what's contained in the Crescent V460 update, stay tuned to Mobrium for the patch notes just before release. For more details on the Mobrium page, just check... can we get the... there we go, right there. Mobrium, Marvel Future Fight, right there. That is where the patch notes will be posted when they are ready. We'd also like to use this live stream to tease some upcoming Marvel Future Fight events for the very first time. There's new event missions that is holiday themed that will match the winter season that we are currently in. You get to fight some enemies of the Frost variety, collect some holiday tokens, and then redeem them for fun prizes. There's a New Year's 7-day check-in event. There's a New Year's Platinum Gift Box event. There's some upcoming Spider-Man special events, and we can't forget about Crescent's limited time event battle that we talked about earlier. And there's more. So stay tuned to social media and in-game for more details.
Tahun baru sama yang Crescent Annual event.
Thanks to everyone for joining us for our Crescent live stream and for your continued support of
masih
Marvel
pakai
Future
proc
Fight.
200.
Danny and I would like to wish everyone a happy post-Thanksgiving and happy winter holidays. And we are sure that you will all have a fantastic New Year's. Everyone's got something to be thankful for this time of year, and we are most thankful for the fan support, the privilege of working with Marvel on this license, and for the new Crescent V460 update that is coming out tomorrow, November 27th at 11 p.m. PST. But the thing that I am most thankful for is that I still have some Thanksgiving leftovers. Danny, would you like some pie?
Sure.
All right, great.
Oke, jadi kayak streamnya beres sih.
Thank you and goodbye. Updates out. This needs Cool Whip. Updates out tomorrow.
Oke, jadi gitu aja. Lumayan menjanjikan update-nya, walaupun karakternya satu premium, satu heroic quest, satunya lagi kayak Emma Frost, jadi bakal bayar. Tungguin aja patch note nanti siang, nanti gue bikin video reaction juga soal patch note ya. Oke guys, thank you udah nonton streamnya dan sampai bertemu di video selanjutnya. Bye.